Black Summoner episode 6, and like I always do with all reviews, I will give my general feeling, my general opinion of what the episode was all about, of course according to me, to myself. I think this episode was all about having an adventure in where we can see a little bit more about Sera's power and how she will interact with the other members of the party. I think that is what the general theme or topic that this episode is trying to give us or gave us. Some people might get confused by the episode because some people might consider it a normal episode given the pacing of the episode itself. But when you really stop to think about it, it is actually an episode that gave us a lot of things. I know that the general feeling when seeing the episode for the first time is, well, we're gonna have your typical slow-paced Black Summoner episode where not too much happened, but that was not the case actually, because analyzing, well, the start and the finish of the episode, we see that a lot of things happen, a lot of things advance in that same episode. So yeah, in that sense, it is actually not a slow-paced episode. I actually thought it was going to be like that when I started watching, well, this 6th episode, but no, I mean, at the end of the episode, we got to see huge advancements were made in this single episode. The general topic or theme of the episode is, well, I guess there are two theme or topics. One of them I already said. It is Sera finding out herself, exploring the world, seeing how she will interact with the other members, and well, giving us the episode a general feeling of how powerful Sera is and how is her character like. That is one theme or topic of the episode. And the other I will say is, at this point Kelvin is too bored. I will say that that is the other thing that the episode is trying to give us, because I mean the episode started by him trying to, well, want to eat rice, which of course now we know that in this new world there isn't actually, well, rice. And yeah, that is how the episode started, how his adventure started, trying to figure out where to get rice, and that leads them to the aquatic city of Torres, if I'm not remembering wrong, which, like I said, is a city that is by the sea. In that city, which looks like old Japan or Edo Japan, there is a lot of things happening. For example, in their way to get there, in their way to Torres, they get actually ambushed by this black wing group of thieves, which apparently is commanded by an ex-champion, an ex-level 70 adventurer, which of course supposedly defeated the group of thieves, but in reality he took over the role of being the leader. So yeah, I mean, he didn't actually defeat them, he took over that role. And yeah, that is one thing we learned in this episode. And yeah, they get ambushed, but of course we get for the first time a demonstration of how powerful Sera is, because she, without really any effort, gets to destroy, well, the thieves really easily, to be honest. I think it was mentioned that she's level 75 at this point, which is really strong, to be honest. I wanted to see if the other members got a little bit stronger or if not, but we only got to see, I think, Sera. And then that leads us to the climax of the episode, which is them trying to defeat the leader. But of course there is a little bit of a twist to it, because being Kelvin, the person that he is, he will not only just defeat the leader for the sake of defeating him, especially when he is level 70 and when Kelvin doesn't consider him a threat. So yeah, he has to make things a little bit more interesting than just defeating him, which he does. Of course, he actually goes and defeats the leader and his minions. He saves the people that were hostage, but as we learn in the episode, he actually will act being the bad guy, will act being the leader of the Black Wing, which with the help of Gerard, Phil, and Sera. So yeah, I mean, that is something that will happen, that we'll see in the next episode. Of course, the hero will not pose a threat, I think, to Kelvin and his party. And yeah, I mean, let's see how the heroes react to finally meeting, I think, a stronger opponent than themselves, because I don't think at this point they have had many opponents stronger than them, maybe a couple of times, but not that many times, or maybe not even at all. So yeah, let's see how they react to meeting a stronger person. Let's see how they react when it is finally revealed that Kelvin is not actually a bad person. They will probably be, well, flabbergasted, because all that setup just for Kelvin to fight them. Yeah, it will be an actual epic revelation when that happens. So yeah, I mean, the other thing I almost forgot to mention that happened in the episode that is actually huge when you stop to think about it is that Melfina will get a fake body. I think she mentioned that will get a fake body, artificial body, in order for Kelvin to finally summon her, because one of the reasons, well, Kelvin cannot summon her is because she is, well, a goddess. Not necessarily because she's a goddess that a person cannot summon her, not because there is a species difference that is the reason he cannot summon her. It is more because she's a goddess and her power level is really strong, and Kelvin is, well, it's high, but compared to Melfina is low. So yeah, it is not necessarily because she's a goddess and he's a human that is the reason why he cannot summon her. It is more because of the level difference. Being a goddess, of course, she's one of the strongest, if not the strongest characters of the whole anime. So yeah, of course he will not be able to summon her. So yeah, she will apparently get an artificial body. And to be honest, when it was mentioned in the episode that she was going to do that, I was kind of worried a little bit because I thought she was going to get an artificial body that was not going to resemble her. But fortunately enough, she said herself that it was going to be a body that resembled herself. Even though it is not her original body, it is still a representation of her actual appearance of what she looks like. So yeah, that is a good thing because that had me worried that she was going to, well, be in a body that was not actually her, that not actually look like her. So yeah, that is actually a good thing. And let's see how long it takes for her to get that body. Let's see, I don't know if in the next episode, but in the next couple of episodes we can finally see her for the first time, because I think it's time at this point. We're having the anime, and yeah, I think we deserve to see how she interacts with the other members of the party, how she looks like. We already got some teasers here and there, but yeah, we need to see her now. So yeah, I mean, I think that is everything that happened in the episode. A lot of more things happen in the episode when you stop to think about it. Then it actually gives off its first impressions, because you know, like I said at the beginning, your first impression can be of an episode that not too much things happen in it, but no, I mean, it is actually a good episode because a lot of things happen in the episode, a lot of things to look forward in the next episode. This episode gave us, so in that sense it is, well, an actually heavy packed episode. So yeah, I mean, I guess that will be my review for the episode, a little bit shorter than other reviews I have done, but yeah, that is, I think, everything I had to say, the most important thing that happened. And I guess I'll see you all in the next episode review.